Hi everyone, here we are with Graham Hanlon. He is all the way from Glasgow. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Well, hello. Graham's on here because we're going to talk about tops in a bit. But Graham's a guitar teacher, runs a rehearsal student and plays in a band called Solid Bond and lots more stuff. I think it's just been up on the screen what he does in his time. He's a very busy man. Apart from that, you're going to be supporting Steve Pilgrim soon. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so the Solid Bond will be supporting Steve and his full band as part of his UK tour when he comes to Glasgow. I've played with Steve acoustically and known him for about 2 years. So I'm a really nice guy, and we're really excited to be playing alongside him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, mate. It's very cool. You know, I've obviously seen him with the Weller Band numerous times. Do you know what I mean? And I've yet to see him on his own. I mean, is it a good evening? Is it electric? What's it? What's the feel?
So Steve's stuff that I've seen him at mostly is acoustic. So it's singer-songwriter, acoustic, kind of folky. It's really good because a lot of people probably would go and see him expecting similarities with Weller. There are similarities in terms of like the acoustic kind of stuff, but um, it's also completely different because Steve's his own man and does his own thing, and you just get drawn in with one, the vocal performance, and two, lyrically. His lyrics really hit home, especially coming from the kind of working class area, Liverpool, stuff like that. It draws lots of similarities with so many.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, it's one of very few acoustic gigs that I've been to, and you could hear a pin drop.
Oh wow. Oh right. Okay. That when you have that kind, I've got several friends that have been to see him, and I must admit, you know, he's worn some of our tops. We still haven't been to see him, and I feel bad about that, really bad, because I get the impression that it's something quite wonderful to go and see. So as a band, are you all G'd up to be playing that?
Yeah, we're really excited because there's a couple of us in the band are obviously seen Steve a couple of times as a musician, and we know the level that he's at. We've got a couple of new singers, and we've got Iona and Isla, the Islands as we call them. So they're a bit younger, and they're not really as much into the whole mod soul thing, which is good. So I don't think they've kind of realised what a big deal what a kind of the level is yet.
Yeah.
But just try to get everything polished off for a more rounded performance, and it's going to be a different performance for us as well because we're in a transitional stage as a band. So it's going to be a big night for us, and yeah, everybody's looking forward to it.
All right, I'm super stoked for you, fella. It's a cool thing to do. Do you know what I mean? And when you're in a band and you're up and coming, do you know what I mean? It's nice to have those good supports. You know that's fab. Anyway, I want to get on to clothes because we met properly face to face just a short while ago. I think is it early October, late September in London. We got talking about clothes. Is it obviously a passion of yours?
Yeah, definitely. I think that you can't be interested in mod or modernism. I don't like to use the term mod, but you can't be interested in modernism just solely the music without being interested in the clothes. For me, the two of them go hand in hand. It's something that I think I've always been drawn to, but haven't always been aware of its significance. Um, Different styles, where it's culturally, socially, politically. I think that clothing ties in and has so much to say in so many different kind of scenes of the wider sphere of mod. So yeah, it's something that I've got a big interest in.
I get it, fella. I mean, I think when you're in a band, people always say that bands it should be just about the music, man, but it's not. You know, by simply saying that straight away, you're saying, you know, our band is a loser band, or our band's a very smart band, or our band is a rock band. You know, it says as much about you as about the music. Because if you take care about your clothes, you're taking care of the music as well. I always feel. Do you know what I mean? It's I don't know. Do you feel you're a smart band, or?
Well, it's something that we've recently sat down and discussed because it's a group that is now taking a different direction. The band was started purely as a kind of post-COVID It wasn't serious. It was me with a bunch of songs and something that I wanted to put together and just do my own thing. Because as a guitarist, I've always played guitar. I've never classed myself as a singer. So I says, I've got a couple of songs here. I want to record them. I want to sing on them, and I put them out. And we started getting some decent gigs. But I had to be honest with myself, and obviously being a certain standard of musician, I know that I'm not that good a singer to be at that next level. So it was like, let's strip this back, let's get some proper singers in, and let's sit down and look at what we want to be as a band. And there's so many great soul bands out there right now that we can draw influence from. And we actually sat down and says, look, because we're all different ages, from different backgrounds, now different nationalities as well within the band. So it was like, let's get a kind of conclusive idea. And I came in with like books from kind of like not just 60s mod fashion, well, I had like the Ivy League kind of scene and all these different bits and bobs. And I was like, right, guys, this is what I'm into. And let them see it. And then people start taking me bits and bobs. Then we start looking at bands right now, not just in Britain, but internationally. It's particularly, like, obviously, there's a massive scene, soul scene in the US, particularly in labels like Coal Mine and Dark Tone. So we look at all those things, and it's amazing to see 60s mod. You can draw a line right through to some band in the US right now who's kind of digging into that kind of loose ivy thing. So there's something there for everybody.
Yeah. I get you, fella. I mean, I think it's something like the acid jazz bands had it, and some of those. I think even if you took an extreme example, dare I say it, like, I don't know, say Dexys. Dexys had that Docker look. It's a look. It goes with the music. It's a statement, isn't it? But we must get on to talking about what you're wearing, because I think that because we sell clothes after all. So you've got one of our Alan tops on. We've got one on the close up down here as well. If we throw up pick 3, you'll see that what we've got is, I'm always very conscientious that when we do a top, that you can get a lot of use out of it. So I'm always aware, can you wear it with jeans? Can you wear it with, trousers? And can you wear it with a suit, as you can see, like Liam's doing there? And as if to prove a point, if you see on the next picture, you've proved all of them. So if you've got any feelings, tell us about what you think about the top, and just tell us what you think.
Well, like you says there, if you're going to be paying money for a good quality top, you don't want it to be just a one trick pony. Slippery tongue there, excuse me. You want to get value for money. Do you know what I mean? And for me, I always think to, like you say, look at something and go, can I wear this with jeans? Can I maybe wear this with something smarter? And for me, this both does it great. So like the first picture there, I'll get a pair of jeans and a pair of Desi's on, and you could just as easily wear it with a pair of trainers if you wanted. Like, this is something that I would have no hesitation in wearing to football. Do you know? And that could mix with a kind of casual look, and then in the same breath, a pair of stay pressed and a seersucker, and you've got a really, really smart look. And I think what makes it so versatile is there's nothing outlandish and out there on it. It's very understated, but yet very, very smart. Like the collar, I think, is what lends it into, can move it into being something it's very dressy and very smart. And in the same breath, like the details, like here, stuff like that, it's just because it's not something trying to be very outlandish, it lends itself well to different looks. It means you can pair it. You can pair it with jeans, you can pair it with trousers, now desert boots, trainers, or a really smart pair of shoes.
Yeah, I totally get it. Of course, fella. Yeah, and that's exactly when my thought process when we're designing anything. And as you can see, I don't know if the people can see it on the camera here, or we've shown it on the picture. We've got a pair of our Viscounts, our Ashcrofts and Viscounts, and you just see that was going to work nicely. I do need to get on because we're rounding up now. It's 100% cotton, what you're wearing. It's lovely soft. It's machine washable. I've worn mine loads. It's pretty cool. Universal styling, you've just mentioned. Anyway, we need to get on and say thank you for Graham for doing that. And I hope the gig goes well, mate. And you're rehearsing, you're getting ready?
Yeah, we're in rehearsals. We're also in the process of recording a new single, so we're going to try and get some music out before the turn of the year because we've been very lazy on that front. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some new music and hopefully we'll have a great gig as well.
Good man. Well, it's been great talking to you. Great. Thank you for supplying the pictures. I think it's good. It says that you echoed what I was thinking, so that's fabulous. Thank you, Graham. If you liked this video and you'd like to watch some more, there's loads more on our website at www.modtunes.